I like underdog movies, and there's a snail, and they're like, you get to play a French race car driver, and I was like, oh, I've never done that one before, so I said, yeah, sure, sign me up. But yeah, I like the story a lot. I thought it was a very sweet story, and the characters were very, offbeat for an animated movie, which I thought was cool. Guy Gagné, the character that I voice, is the greatest race car driver in the world, and he's Turbo's idol. And he's kind of, uh, he knows he's the greatest race car driver in the world. He'll tell you. Uh, and, people love him, and he relishes in it, and he's got a bit of an ego. I did my audition for this movie. I auditioned for it, and they said a French Canadian accent. So I came in, I went on YouTube and I looked up French Canadian accent, and I had something. And then Dave, the director, is French Canadian, so I was like, oh no, this is like there's a real one here, so I can't, you know. and and I did the audition, and I thought I really botched it. I went home and went, well, that went terrible. Um, but I really enjoyed the character. I was like, oh man, now I know I can do that, or a version of that. And then they said, oh, you got the movie, and they're actually in the finished movie. They used my audition. It's really interesting when you see the character for the first time and your voice coming out and it's fully animated, because the way they show it to you is in these different stages. You'll see just a storyboard of it, and then you'll see kind of rough animation, and then just layout stuff or whatever, and then suddenly it's fully animated. And it's exciting. I mean, I'm always self-conscious about my voice, but or you do it and you kind of go, oh, I guess it's all right. I can kind of hear myself in there a little bit. I wish I didn't. Um, you try to make it like a totally different, not so it doesn't sound like you at all. But no, it's a trip. It's definitely a trip. The process of doing a voice for an animated movie is incredibly difficult. Something that a lot of people, I think certain people it might not be as difficult, but for me, it's very difficult. I think I took my first job doing an animated movie thinking, oh, this would be pretty cool. I love these kind of movies, and this would be, I don't have to get all makeup and anything like that or anything. And then uh, it's, I would leave a session and go home and just be like, I can't think straight, because you're essentially yelling for 3 to 4 hours. The energy has to be so high, and especially in a movie like this where I'm having to maintain a voice, you do take after take after take. And in a movie, you'll do a take, and then you have that reset time of go back to one, you kind of relax, settle, and then a couple minutes go by. But in an animated movie, you do take after take after take after take in quick succession, and my brain breaks. What I always get out of anime movies is just perfect storytelling, which I really enjoy. You know what I mean? And so I think that's the thing with animated movies, that you can tweak every little aspect of it. That's why it takes so long.